to go. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
They'll run on first down. Hubbard, and he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Come on, set.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And a give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On third down, it's Hubbard, and some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. On first down, Hubbard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw on second down. Stanley, complete to Washington. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. First carry for James Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Tight off. We're going to 54. Check, check, check.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Prescott on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Prescott being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Here we go, 47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Hey, Alpha.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Prescott from the gun. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Check 99. We're going to 53. Check. Check. Check.
First down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check, 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 check. Hey, check 24. 24. We're going to 54. Right here. Out, 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 out. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We're going to 54, going to 54. Right here. Check 37, check 37. We're going to 54. Right here.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. Uses the stiff arm, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Check 50, check 50. No. Switch, hey. We go 47. Watch 98.
A first down carry by Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On first down. Hubbard, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. From the gun on third down, Stanley. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Cooper was the intended target. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him, though. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. To throw on 2nd down. Stanley, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Block 54, block 54. Right here, right here. Ready, go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stanley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
You better be ready next time.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Switch! Switch! Alert 3, alert 3! We're going to 54, right here. We're going to 53. Slam, slam! He's coming! Double up, double up! Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, right here. Switch gears, switch gears.
Pushes past him. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To throw again on second down. Prescott, he's going to find Gallup here complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Cooper was the target there. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Covered. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Here's a 2nd and 7. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back to throw. Stanley. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On first down, it's Hubbard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Set. 30 base. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Looking to throw on second down. Stanley into a double team, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Running one, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Intended that time for Cooper. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D Titan. Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Stanley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Kill.
To try again after the sack. Prescott, that one complete. Elliott. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Check 24, check 24. 47. Begin. Check 44.
This is Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 2nd half in Carolina. The Chiefs have extended their lead in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Samuels again. And an alley to run. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Buying time to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Forced out to his left. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
3 down.
And they will take a knee here. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a 33-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From just shy of midfield, Prescott flushed out right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score Steelers 34, Cowboys 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Here we go. Shoot. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Hubbard. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Boswell good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work. Date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.